Hi everybody, my name is David and this is the Cartoon Fortress YouTube channel. We are amidst the Barnes & Noble Criterion sale at this point, so I'm really excited to have brought in some great titles from the Criterion collection. And there's one set in particular that I wanted to do an isolated unboxing video for. Well, and actually there might be one other, but anyways, I wanted to isolate this and do an unboxing video, and that is for the beautiful new edition from Criterion of World of Wong Kar Wai. Now, this is a really beautiful and fascinating box set from Criterion of several films from Wong Kar Wai. This is not a complete filmography from him, but this really touches on the important films in his filmography, or kind of the high points. I'm sure he has great films outside of the ones included in this set, but they really Criterion really tried to curate the high points of his career here in this set. Now, I am new to the films of Wong Kar Wai, so I really can't comment in terms of what I think about the films, but I wanted to just document an unboxing of this set on the channel for posterity, because it's really unique packaging, which I know has been very kind of polarizing in the community, because some people don't like how the discs are housed or just kind of the overall packaging. I think what we have here is a very artistic expression in terms of physical media, and I really applaud Criterion for trying to push the boundaries a little bit with packaging. I know that doesn't always work out for the best. I can think of times in the past where maybe there was a better option available than what they went with, but in terms of this set, I like what they are trying to do. Because Wong Kar Wai is a very visual filmmaker, and I think of another filmmaker like maybe Terrence Malick, who's very visual, something along those lines. So this set and the way it's housed and presented kind of expresses his kind of his artistic vision of how he shoots films. Anyways. Very excited to have this in the collection, and we have several films included in the set here, and the titles are As Tears Go By from 1988, Days of Being Wild from 1990, Chungking Express from 1994, Fallen Angels from 1995, Happy Together from 1997, In the Mood for Love from 2000, and 2046 from 2004. Now, again, not having experienced these films, the two that I seem to hear the most about, and I'm sure this is the same for most people, is Chungking Express and In the Mood for Love. But I'm going to go through here chronologically, just from As Tears Go By all the way through 2046. To experience these films. And I know there's been reported issues on some of the discs. I'm not sure if that has impacted every one of these sets, but I plan on watching through this set immediately, so I'll reach out to Criterion if I need to for some replacement discs. But even if that's the case, Criterion is amazing in terms of customer service, and I've never had an issue. I haven't had that many issues for as many films as I've bought from them. It's been really minimal in terms of times that I've had to contact them. But when I have, they're very responsive, very friendly, and I've gotten exactly what I need in terms of replacement discs or cases or whatnot. But anyways, so what I'd like to do is switch over to the overhead camera and get this set unboxed so that you, the viewer, can be informed if this is a collection that you'd like to add on your shelf. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so here is our beautiful set here from Criterion for World of Wong Kar Wai. Let's go ahead and take the plastic off here so that we can enjoy the set without the glare coming off of that. All right, so that is off. All right, so we have, wow, that feels nice. Very velvety filling set here. And then we have basically like a J card here, kind of wrapping the box. And I don't want to damage the box here, so I'm going to be very careful. And that is a large piece of glue. You just got to kind of really carefully peel that off. There's a little bit of a mark. I know that's maybe not really coming across on camera. A little bit of a mark left by the glue, but not a big deal. Okay, so let's take a look at the J card here. If you want, of course, you can pause at any time and read over this. Here's notes on the extra features included. You'll see this is a Region A release, so you'll need to have either a Region A player or a Region Free player, which I think is the way to go for any collector. And there is a list of the films that are included. All right, so we'll set that aside and let's take a look around the outside of this set. So here is our cover. Again, just a really, really smooth, velvety feel to it. I love it. It feels a lot like some of the slipcovers that Arrow Video has put out for some of their editions. I unboxed one recently called Over the Edge that had that, and then also like Children of the Corn, Weird Science had that. Anyways, just really, really nice soft touch. And I really like the art here on the cover. All right, now turning over to the side here, there is our spine. Really like the colors, and no exception here on the back. Just really, really beautiful looking. And then same on the spine. And now something to note here is that there's not a spine number anywhere to be found on the box. So I don't know if on the inside there will be, I don't know what spine number this set received. Okay, so here is where the interesting part with the packaging begins. So this kind of folds in itself, on itself like an envelope. So if we just carefully here take that out, you can see our artwork begins here. I mean, it's just really, really beautiful. Try and get this in frame as much as I can. I think we'll be pretty good here. All right, and then this opens up this way. And wow, so neat. All right, and then right off the bat here, we get our book. So there's the spine on that, the back. So I'll set that aside for just a moment or two. All right, and now here is, so let's give you a look there at the art. And now I am going to set that outer box aside, give you a look here. So this is where the films, the discs are actually housed. So there's the cover and the spine and the back. And there's a look at the side there. All right, so let's open this up. All right, so we have this image, and then this folds out. Now this is where it's going to be hard to get all of this in frame, so I'll kind of scan through as best I can. Well, first, there we have our two leads from In the Mood for Love. And then this just expands out this way. Sorry, I'm going to move a stack of films that I have over here elsewhere so that we can kind of move along here easily. All right, and then this opens up even further. Okay, so here we have a list of the films, and here is our first disc. And we have the name of the film, and then film credits, and there is the disc art. So this is, and I love the WKW mark that we get here, As Tears Go By. All right, now that's not going way far in there, so I obviously don't want to force that. I know some of these, it looks like they're in a little bit further, and I'm hoping that some of these don't catch on the glue. That's one potential issue with this type of packaging. I'm not worried in terms of the discs scratching, but more so just, kind of catching on the glue. Next up here, we have Days of Being Wild. Just inspecting the disc here. And that looks to be completely fine. Again, our WKW mark, Days of Being Wild. And then the accompanying artwork here with this disc. Oops. I'm just really trying to let the discs sit how they want to sit. All right, moving along here. We have Chungking Express. There's beautiful art on that disc. All right, really great image. All right, and then I'll start so that folds back like that, and then we can kind of move on to the second part of the collection here. Actually, so that's our, whoops, so that's the last film. So let me actually pull the set out that direction. Okay, so next up, sorry, I'm just taking a second to examine each of these discs. Everything looks perfect so far. Next up here we have Fallen Angels. All right, and then again the accompanying art. Okay, after that, we have Happy Together. I really love the disc art and the accompanying art with each of these. They really fit well. Now I think we are good to fold that in. All right, next up we have maybe Wong Kar Wai's masterpiece, In the Mood for Love. Yeah, this and Chungking Express are the two that I've heard talked about the most. In fact, I've discussed briefly, but I've discussed In the Mood for Love with my brother, who's a really big fan of Wong Kar Wai's work, and he's had really wonderful things to say about the film. So I'm really excited to be able to watch it and have a further discussion with him. And last, but certainly not least here, we have 2046. And really striking art here with the reds. that's what I love, is just the range of colors on this set. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And then if we fold that again, we have our two leads from In the Mood for Love. And so there's a nice, so the spine here is nice and solid. It doesn't feel flimsy at all. This all feels really, really nice and really great quality. So I mean, you can see they're not like the thickest spine in the world, but I think this feels really great. And again, that nice soft touch. So we'll go ahead and yeah, we'll just set that to the side here. And then let's go to the book, because we are not finished. All right. Oh, and do you know what? Let me actually go. Sorry to be throwing you around here. I don't know if there's actually, never mind. Sorry, you guys. Wanted to make sure we were looking at all angles of this set, but I think we have done exactly that. All right, so here is the cover and the spine. I know we already went over this a few minutes ago, but just showing you quickly here again. All right, now these are not thin pages, these are thick. Now I believe there's kind of some interactive stuff in here in terms of pull out art or photos or things of that nature. So we'll go ahead and go through this. I'll try and be quick, but I know there's going to be some things that I want to show you in here, and I'm not sure. Now this feels like it is wanting to, maybe not. Feels like it's kind of wanting to fold out. It's kind of a folded page. All right, so here is the contents. And I love this kind of scattered numbers and text. It does mess with my OCD maybe a little bit, but nonetheless, it's kind of neat looking. Okay, yeah, so here is some pull out media here. So there's, whoops, get that down in frame. So there's a picture, nothing on the back to speak of. Sorry, I'm going to try and get through this book as fast as I can. I'm just trying to be delicate with this as well. I don't want to rip any of the pages or anything like that. Sorry, you guys. Thank you for being patient with me. Okay, so let's keep going through here. All right, so it looks like we have notes on each of the films. So we get runtime and aspect ratio. Cast information. You know what, maybe we won't, I don't want to prolong this getting through the book, but so these are, yeah, some pull-out pictures. Sorry, I just don't want this portion of the video to be overly long. And that saves something for you to look at yourself if you pick up this set. Which, from what I can see, receives a hearty recommendation from Cartoon Fortress. So just really wonderful photography here, and that's really the big push, it seems, here of this particular book, is it's just a very visual, just very lush visual experience. And then, you know, obviously there is some reading in here, but it's more about the visuals here than it is about, you know, long form essays and things like that. Although here we get a nice solid few pages. Yeah, of course, as I say that, there's a nice essay there. More pull-out media. So it's really easy to thumb through the pages here, because they are kind of, you know, again, folded, and so it's just makes it easy to kind of flip from page to page. Here's some notes about the restorations, which I always love to read through. And then special thanks, acknowledgements, and production credits. And then one final image there. And then we are on the back of the book again. All right, so that is the book. Now, let's see if we can get the set put back together. All right, so I believe we had our films on the bottom, and then, because I remember opening up to this beautiful shot here. So these fold in, this folds over, and that folds into the back there. All right, so like a puzzle box to get into this set, but just really unique, beautiful overall presentation here. I'm, of course, looking forward to popping the discs in and watching the films and, you know, experiencing Wong Kar Wai's work, and very excited to do so. Let me know your thoughts without spoilers or anything like that, but let me know your thoughts on the films of Wong Kar Wai, if you've seen any of his work. What's your favorite film? Maybe what's your least favorite film? Let me know your thoughts. I always love continuing the conversation down in the comments. There's always really wonderful things to you know, that come from the community. So always interested in what you have to say, and really, really happy with this beautiful set here from Criterion for World of Wong Kar Wai. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming by the channel today to watch this video. I hope you found that informative. I love watching unboxing videos from other people to inform me on purchases that I make, and I hope this in turn has done the same for you. I really am impressed by what we have from Criterion here with this World of Wong Kar Wai set. I'm really looking forward to, of course, more box set collections from Criterion in the future. I'm excited to see where Criterion goes. I'm really excited for the Van Peebles set coming out later this year. That's going to be a day one purchase for me. If not, you know, maybe the November Criterion sale. But yeah, just as always, really impressed with the work that Criterion's doing in preserving film, restoring films. You know, just I love what Criterion does for the film community, and this is no exception. Really happy to have this set now in my collection. And if you're into this type of video or this type of content, film and film collecting, Criterion content, unboxing videos, that type of thing, I invite you to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and finally the bell icon. That will notify you when I upload new videos in the future. And until next time, my name is David, and I hope you have an awesome day.